What's up, guys? Potbelly Pigs for Life here, and today we are back with another episode of Samurai Sanctuary here in Planet Zoo. Alright, so not much has happened off camera. In fact, barely anything has happened off camera. Lag. Alright, I should probably pause this. Anywho, like I was saying, barely anything has happened off camera because, I mean, I haven't really visited this zoo ever since the last Samurai Sanctuary episode. But speaking of last time, we added in the new additions from the Twilight Pack. So we got the striped skunk over here. Really adorable. And we have got the red fox, as well as right over here we've got an area for the black-tailed prairie dogs. And so yeah, that pretty much completes Burrowville. Oh yeah, I also added a keeper hut over here, so that way keepers wouldn't have to walk all the way over here. Excuse me, just had dinner, so yeah. I also don't know if I did this last episode, but I also added in loads of education boards. Alright, what else? Let's check on the animals first. Let's see. Alright, a lot of the monkeys are infertile now. And those that are using contraceptives. But, if we have to, we can always turn contraceptives off. How's about the red crown cranes? Already they've all reproduced, so now we're up to 9. Arctic wolves, we've got, the baby is doing fine. The king and queen, or emperor and empress, whatever you want to call it, have had another child. I didn't release their first baby. It's currently in the, trade center, I think. Maybe what I should do is maybe I should have sort of like a little area over here where they can like stay. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Another thing I also want to add to this zoo is the red deer. Let's see. Cause yeah, that was added for the anniversary, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for the support on my anniversary special for both Evolution 2 and Planet Zoo. That was quite the busy week, recording, like, having to record, like, 2 videos, and then, of course, we've got all the other Burrowville residents. So, we got the pangolins, we got the army of Arctic foxes. I should probably release some. And I think they've actually reproduced again. Which is crazy. Yeah, we probably need to release some. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we should probably release some. We got the Eurasian lynx. Right here. And we've got the European badgers. Cool. Alright. So, moving on. So on to today's episode. So today we're going to work on the lake, which I have decided to name Cherry Blossom Lake, or Lake Cherry Blossom. You can use them interchangeably. That's alright. So this is meant to be like a lodge for the beavers. So like a small cabin with like a woodworking station. We're also going to have an area for the moose, And right across the way we can, like, right here would be a nice little spot for some Amur leopards. Maybe we'll have to, make a larger enclosure for them by the lake. But, I originally had the lake, like, over here, but I decided to move it, like, over here to sort of spread out the animals more. So yeah, so if we were to get soil brush, there, that'll do. And then right here will be the lake. This will be the beaver enclosure here. And then right here will be the moose enclosure. And then I'll find a way to incorporate the Amur leopards too. Actually, no, it would be kind of a cool idea if we put them in here. Maybe. But maybe not. Yeah, let's just put them by the lake. So yeah, we got a lot to do this episode, so enough talking. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so one thing I've noticed lately in my Planet Zoo videos is that I've been straying away from the whole educational aspect of my Planet Zoo videos. I mean, with my Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos, some of them have been more educational about dinosaurs, but for Planet Zoo, I've sort of been straying away from being educational. The whole reason I even, like, made my channel in the first place was to educate people about animals and stuff like that. So, yeah, from now on, for each Planet Zoo video, I'm going to state at least one fact per animal in each video. So, so in this episode, the 3 animals we're going to add in are the moose, the beaver, and the Amur leopard. So, starting with the moose. So, the moose is the largest living species of deer. So it's not the largest living species of deer ever. That would go to the Irish elk known as Megaloceros. But in terms of largest deer that is currently living today, that award goes to the moose. Now, moving on to beavers, which as you can see, I'm working on their habitat right now. So beavers are the only animal besides humans that can intricately change their environment. And so the way they do this is using their sharp front incisors. They use those to gather wood, so by cutting apart large branches and cutting down trees, so that way they can build lodges and dams. So what makes these dams so unique is that when they're built, like, in the middle of the river, it disables the ability of the river to continuously flow. So instead of flowing, it floods the surrounding area and creates ponds and lakes, which the ponds and the lakes are great because they provide refuge for so many different species of animals, whether it be waterfowl, otters, different species of fish, and even moose, like mentioned before. So moose like to sort of wade in shallow waters. They're excellent swimmers, and a key part of a moose's diet consists of water foliage. And so, moving on with the Amur leopards. So, I've seen this on, like, a video. So, Amur leopards are critically endangered, and they're more common in captivity than they are in the wild. And so, in many zoos in America in particular, they have been encouraged to use Amur leopards in their African sections, and to just call them leopards. So there's the Amur leopard, and then there's the African leopard. So Amur leopards are very endangered in the wild, but they're doing pretty well in captivity, whereas African leopards aren't as endangered, but they don't do too well in captivity, or rather, they are pretty rare in captivity. So instead, what zoos do is they use Amur leopards in a lot of their African sections, but they just call them leopards, like, completely non-specific. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the facts. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this time-lapse, and I will see you at the end of the video. man, I must say, this zoo looks so surreal. Especially with the snow, and all the rock work that I've been doing. Like, it looks like you're, like, actually, like, immersed in the wilderness with all these rocks. So you can see I added some rocks over by the entrance. And now, before we head over to Lake Cherry Blossom, another thing I wanted to show you guys is that I also did some rock work. Oh, little Japanese monkey. Oh, it's so cute. So nice to be immersed with the animals. So we're gonna stray off the path a little bit, because I own this place, so I can do whatever I want. Right over here, we got Panthera Palace, and I've done some rock work. So I've added in loads and loads and loads of rocks, leading all the way up to the palace. Okay, oh, I thought that was like a blank space for a second, but no, there's some rocks there. Right over here, loads and loads of rocks by the palace. Alright, and now moving on to the main point of this video. Okay, so right over here, we're right next to the quarry. We've got a little shrine over here, panda shrine. And right over here, we've got a path. So it goes around. Man, some of these people are like short sleeves. No wonder they're shivering, because they didn't come prepared. So right over here, there isn't really much. There is a nice little guest section where guests can get a quick bite to eat. And right over here, we have got the Amur Leopard enclosure. Let's see, where is it? Where are they? So they should be... right over here, we have got the Amur Leopards. One of them right here is on top of the thing. So yeah, they've got this whole section of lake. I added some more rocks. I had to change the exhibit drastically because they were able to jump out using these rocks. These guys are pretty agile, I must admit. As you can tell by the awesome music from Epidemic Sounds, this section of the zoo is meant to be a very tranquil and peaceful area. So right over here we've got the American Beaver enclosure, and I completely forgot this, but I got some raccoons that were meant to go with the American Beavers, but I completely forgot about them. So this is a little lumberjack mill, or like lumberjack place, I guess. Right over here, we have got a raccoon. Is this a baby? This is a baby! Oh, it's so cute! And we've got the beavers. Alright, so, yeah, so it's meant to be very peaceful and tranquil in this section, as you can tell by the music. And then the last exhibit, right over here, we have got the moose. Somewhere up right over here, you can get a magnificent view of the moose. That's the female. Oh yeah, and then right over here we've got even more rock work. Right over here. And right over here. So, hang on. So when you're in first person mode, all you can see is just rock work on either side. Alright. Sorry if you can once again hear my brother in the background. He's playing Roblox. I'm not really a big Roblox guy. I mean, it's cool that he likes it, but it's just not really my game. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for this episode. So next episode, we're going to start the Panda Hermit Village, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll start with the pandas, as well as the 2 barns. One will be for Babirussas and Indian peafowl. The other will be for southern cassowaries. And then we'll go on from there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If so, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see some more Minecraft Planet Zoo and Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.